All right, y'all. So Carson and Caroline, they're sitting there having a conversation, and he starts to talk about how before he was married, before they had their own company, he was into something weird. He was a salesman, and they used to send him out of town to these conventions, but he would never go to the conventions. He said it was a way for him to reinvent himself and put people in situations and just to see what they would do for his own pleasure. But before he can even continue to explain that, Caroline cuts him off like, yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean. And she just starts talking. He's like, look, my wife is pregnant and there's a good chance that your husband's the father. And I'm thinking like, wow, like how crazy. Like you literally call her all the way across to another state just to see her reaction on her face when you told her that. Like that shit is odd. I would have been like, you couldn't call me on the phone and tell me this. We divorced. Like, what you mean? Okay. So we're starting to get a little bit more backstory about what actually happened to Sensei. And so at this point, she walks inside this place and basically speaks to this man. And he was like, hey, I have a client. He has a fetish, and that fetish is physical domination and excruciating pain to whoever, you know, accepts this. She either gets a fat ass like thing of cocaine if she chooses to be with him, or a whole lot of money. And the cocaine was worth 3 times the money. And it looked like it was maybe like $100,000 on the table, maybe 50,000. I don't know. I couldn't eyeball it out. But anyways, so she chose the cocaine, and apparently she's going to go ahead and go through with this excruciating pain. He warns her that if she goes through, you know, she'll still be able to live. He's not going to touch her face. He's not going to talk to her at all, but she may need to go to the hospital. So the fact that she knew all of this and still chose to go through with it lets you know how much of a crackhead she really is. This is a show to bounce when a bitch got her shit together. Deandra got a whole lot of extra money. Well, considering she was already rich, you know, so just seeing that she got, you know, a couple $100,000 just on hand, you know, even though dude took all the money, you know, he got $49 million, you know, so I was just really excited to see that she wasn't completely broke. So Connor's at a bar and he's talking to his friend. He's just like, you remember that night? And his friend's like, man, you better make your motherfucking point real quick, my dude. You know, is he up there talking out in the open about murdering somebody? And he was just basically, Connor's feeling really awful about killing somebody, as he should, right? You murdered someone because they didn't get caught, you know? So now he's just like really in his feelings about it. And every time you turn around, that's basically all he's talking about is how he feels so bad that he killed somebody. If you feel so bad, turn yourself in. So inside of this scene, we are at a christening of Maggie's and Carson's baby girl before the baby girl passed away. And in the back of the church comes Connor. So Connor's sitting back there, and this is on the night that he murdered someone. So Maggie goes in the back and she's just like, hey, you know, are you one of Carson's friends? And he's just like, no, I just looking for a quiet place, didn't know anyone was here. And she's just like, oh, okay, well, you know, talking to them, they're having a conversation. He just starts cursing. And she's like, whoa, you must be carrying something really large on your shoulders. So overall, the point of this is that they actually had a connection and they communicated outside of this experiment before. And so they're connected in more ways than one. Sawyer and Carolina was having an argument because when she came back in, she seen his bags over in the corner. She's like, what's up? He's like, she's pregnant. She's like, okay, so you're just gonna say, screw everything that we got going on? He's like, bro, like, you would have gave it up too. She's like, okay, but you don't even know if that's your baby because they had sex right before she got on this trip. And I forgot about that, y'all. So it could be her husband's baby. Okay, y'all, so taking it back. When Carolina and Dallas's girlfriend were caught in that little scuffle thing, basically what happened, she ran in the bathroom, and we learned that she actually hung herself and killed herself when that argument happened. So that is what ended up happening with that woman right there in his situation there. We also learned that all the couples end up going on the reprieve. And so in the next episode, hopefully we find out some crazy stuff, but it's getting real good, y'all. So my question to you guys is, if you actually were one of the people who got all the money, would you have gone back to the reprieve? Put those comments below in the comment section. A lot to deal with. If you like this video, love this video, leave comments in the comment section and let me know what videos or shows you think that I should do reviews on. Talk to you later. It's your girl, Angel Vandrina.